Hello everybody, Arturo Johnson here, and in today's video I'm going to share with you the 3 things that most agents don't understand about business. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to share with you these 3 steps that are going to absolutely help you catapult your business into the next level. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, just so you can get more videos like this, as well as book a call if this is something that you think you need some help with. I work with dozens of agents, helping them get their business to that next level. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. And so the one thing that most agents don't understand about business is knowledge. And most people, they just don't seek the truth in things, and they rely on recycled information that hasn't been fact-checked or researched to be known truth. And knowledge is literally power. And most people give up this power by believing people who appear to have knowledge, right, and are accredited, and 90% of what they hear, and they never ask the question why or fact check the source. And this is very important because you always need to ask why. And just because somebody has credentials, they had a PhD, or they're a teacher, or they're a prominent figure in your life, you always want to be asking why. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want to know the reasoning behind it, and you want to be basing everything that you do off of fact and not opinion or something that may be persuade for someone else's best interest. And that's where kind of manipulation kind of goes into place. So you always want to be an idiosyncratic thinker, where you're always basing everything off of details based off of truth and facts to back that up. And the second one is memory. Most people believe that their memories of past events are 100% accurate and are subject to being wrong based off of emotion and time frame between the present and the past events. And this is really important because there was a Netflix story, and it's about the current events that happened at that time. And they went back and they interviewed a bunch of people, and they said that sometimes trauma and stress will skew the current events, and then over time, the current situation that you're in, your memory will tend to bend and stretch information in order to match up with that current state because you aren't in it anymore. And I know that's probably confusion, but to give an example, they interviewed some people who were a part of 9/11, that they have a memory of that event. And what they found was, a lady said that she was in this office and got a call from her mom and all of these things, and it affected her a bunch. But the traumatic situation and the severity of what happened skewed her memory, because she thought she was in one particular place and the event happened over here, and actual events kind of went on this way. But after going back to look at the data, she spoke with her mom. Her mom re-encountered the events because she wasn't there. She was in a different location, and her mom said that those things hadn't happened that way. And so what this just basically boils down to is that the mind is fallible when it comes to memory, and people think that they have a better memory than what they do. But our brains absorb and intake so much information that it has to boil it down and crystallize it in order to file it away, to store it, to protect us. And a lot of times that information can be distorted, or it can be saved in an improper fashion. And most people believe that their memories, they don't believe that their memories are fallible, and that their minds compress things and distort events to keep itself and to protect itself and to keep it from overloading. But if we really just think about, a simple example of, okay, well, what did you have to eat 4 days ago on Thursday for lunch? right? Since everybody has such a great memory. And it's one of those things where our brain only keeps track of the most important things that are going to preserve us. And sometimes we, as emotional creatures, can start to make up things that could have happened in the past to keep that story going to tell ourselves. And this is very important just to understand the fallibility of our memory. And then time. Most people can't understand the cause and effect of success over time because the two are so far distant from each other over time that they think that what they did today is what's given them the most success. And so I can see a lot of agents, right? They have a good run this week or next week, and they think that the calls that they made this week is what is getting them production. But really, it's what you did 3 to 6 months ago, which has really got you to this place right here, which is kind of the compound effect. And the reason why most people fail is because they give up in business because they don't see the effect of their actions in a short period of time. So again, if you start out today and think over this week or next week that you're going to make 6 figures, selling insurance or being an advisor, and 6 months down the line, you haven't reaped the benefits from all the work that you put in, building your P200, learning, getting designations, going through the trainings, and putting in all that work on the phone, that you think that this probably doesn't work. But the truth is those things have to compound, and compounding takes time. And so what you do today, you probably won't see the benefits of it until 6 months down the road. And this causes people to reason that something isn't working and that it won't work, but in reality, success takes time. And you won't receive the benefits of the actions of what you do until in the future. And simply put, most people are only attached to instant gratification, and business is the opposite. It is delayed gratification. And business is the epitome of when you do something, you won't see the benefits of it until down the road, but it has a long tail. And the benefits of it are far greater than what you would get in a safe and secure situation. And so that's why a lot of business owners and successful entrepreneurs are changing the world, because they aren't staying in that safety and security. And there are risks associated with that, but the rewards of not being in a 9-to-5 and being an entrepreneur and being calculated and taking risks is very important, because it's innovation, right? And so you can see a lot of these tech companies, they have really focused on innovation and taking risks, and that's why they are the most valuable companies in the world and have now taken over the most precious resource as a commodity, and being information over a natural resource in oil. And so most people, they believe that their memories aren't fallible, and that our minds don't compress and store information over time to keep itself from overloading. And again, this example of time, right? So what you had for breakfast last Monday. And so, we don't keep information like that. We don't process information like that. And so for that reason, we need to understand that over time, our minds will waste information that isn't pertinent to what we're doing and that isn't important. And so over time, this compounds, because this makes us malleable, because our memory over time fades. And so, for example, here is a time versus success chart and continuum. And we can see to the left that in the beginning for an agent, they'll have to put in a lot of time and they'll get a little bit of success from it. But over time, you'll see that this will compound, that the compounding effect will take its course, and then success will rise, and you won't be spending as much time, and you'll be getting a lot more rewards for a little bit of time that you're putting in. And what agents do most of the time is they don't put in enough time in the beginning, and then they fail out. And the second thing that most agents do is they forget, while they're reaping the rewards, how much time and effort they put in 6 months ago, and they forget that that's what got them there and not what they're doing today. And they forget that all of the success that they're having today has come from what they did 3 to 6 months ago. And so what does this mean, right? So this means that we need to be putting in extreme effort, right? We need to be going above and beyond now, knowing that 3 to 6 months down the line, we're going to be reaping the benefits of those things. And so we need to be diligent and consistent about the actions that we do. And this is going to generate a ton of success. And most people don't look at time this way, and they don't realize that it is something that compounds, right? A little consistently over a long period of time is the formula for having general success, right? And if you want to have huge success, then what you need to do is you need to put in an extreme effort with delayed gratification in mind, knowing that you're thinking long term that this is going to help you to get to that next level. And so this is very important. And so I hope this was helpful. Wanted to make this really quick video. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button as well as subscribe to the channel. And if you're an agent and you're looking to get to that 6 and 7 figure level and you want some consistency in your business and you're tired of cold calling and networking and simply only relying on referrals to grow your business, because we know referrals work, but as we want to have multiple streams of income, we want to have multiple streams of leads, and we want to have multiple streams of mentorship and multiple streams of success. So with that being said, you can click the link below and book a free one-on-one strategy session with myself or a member on my team, and we can diagnose where you're starting to have some setbacks and see if we can help you overcome those on the call, and then we'll make you an offer if you're a good fit to work with us to join our Attracting Unlimited Millionaires program and get you to that rainmaker status. Again, so this is Arturo. Here's some of my links. Feel free to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and as well as YouTube. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you.